Hey guys, welcome back to It's Now or Never. I'm your host, Alex Willard, and we're in 2024, so that means it's a new season of inon because we're changing it up a little bit, okay? So welcome to Season 2, Episode 1. As I'm recording this right now, I honestly have no clue what I'm going to name this episode, so right now we shall call it Untitled. But with that, let's get into, what's changing. Alex, you said stuff is changing with inon. What's changing? Well, since you're so curious, let me tell you. I think last season was very serious. I was really trying to be a life coach. I'm not a life coach. And I think that's what caused the inconsistency on my behalf. I didn't want to keep pushing out episodes for you guys that really weren't authentic. Like, yes, I meant what I said, and I think those were topics that I think needed to be talked about. But at the same time, I'm not a counselor, I'm not a therapist, and I didn't really have a passion on acting like that. I was really trying to educate myself on all these topics, and I don't think that it was fun for me. I made this podcast to have fun and to share a bunch of stories of mine. And, last season, I shared my story, how I was a victim of child exploitation and sextortion. But I also finished up last season on one of my episodes saying that that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about that. And that's true. You guys might hear some stuff sprinkled in here or there, some updates, I'll still be continuing on my advocacy work. I am an ambassador for National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, which is awesome. I've done a lot of work helping a lot of guys and girls who've reached out to me through social media, saying that, hey, this happened to me. I'm a victim of sextortion. I haven't told my parents, or I don't know what to do. What are my first steps? I've helped a lot of people through that, and I will continue to do that. My door is always open for you guys. But I think that I don't want to be so serious on here. I think last season needed to happen. I needed to kind of lay the groundwork for you guys and really tell you guys, the biggest parts of my story as of recently. But there's a lot of other things that I really want to talk about. And I want to make inon a lot more relatable and a lot more lighthearted and funny. I feel like there's a whole side of me that you guys have no clue about yet. And so I really just want to get into that part this season. So, this year, 2024, I've seen a lot of, in and outs. So we'll go into my ins and outs of 2024. We're going to talk about what's 2024 going to look like. What should 2024 look like for ourselves? What should we be striving towards? And then, just a little life update. A lot has changed in my life. A lot of really unpredictable things have changed, which is so funny. But I think it's all worked out for the best. I'm really indecisive, so I decided I'm not going to Scotland in the fall. I'm actually going to wait and go to the spring, just because I love football season so much. I love the work that I get to do. And so, I've been super busy lately with work and taking pictures and just capturing the moment of a lot of really awesome events. And I love doing that. But in turn, it's caused me to kind of leave you guys in the dark and not be able to record a lot of episodes. And so, I've been really busy with that. But I also, I have a boyfriend now. Kind of came out of the blue. And I have talked about him before on here, but he is my high school ex-boyfriend, but we love him so much. He's an absolute sweetheart. We never really stopped talking to each other, so it's kind of the thing of I'd go home for winter break or for summer break, and someone would text the other and, hey, you want to hang out? I'm home. Yeah, sure. So we'd go grab ice cream, talk, chat it up, whatever, and just catch up. But then by the time I'd get back to school, I'd got busy, and then we'd stop talking, and then the cycle would continue every time I came home, whatever. But, I came home for Christmas break. He had texted me happy birthday on my birthday, whatever, the famous happy birthday text. And there we go. Started hanging out, never stopped, and we're going strong. So, but, that is super fun. He's a sweetheart. He's great. But, I think the cool thing is long distance is going to suck, whatever. But, I really want to work on still being myself and still working on this self-care journey and, finding myself while also strengthening a relationship with someone. And I think it's really awesome just being able to be with somebody that understands your busyness and they understand your hustle and, your want to be better and be good to yourself, take care of yourself. I think someone like that is super awesome, and somebody that really loves to go out and enjoy life and have fun spontaneously is perfect. But enough of that. I'm going into my second semester of sophomore year. Super fun. Love it. School sucks. School is really hard. I'm not going to lie. And it doesn't get better. It really doesn't. It just gets harder. But it's okay. It's okay because then you have friends and you get to go out on the weekends and hang out with people and whatever. College is fun. Cool. But let's get away from me and let's get into the meat of this episode, okay? Let's just start. Let me whip out my phone. And I'm going to read you guys my ins and outs of 2024. You might have seen this. I did post this on my Instagram, I think on New Year's. But, we talk about the whole cliche, New Year, new me, whatever. Okay, this year it's New Year, same me. I was never the problem. Everyone else was. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't think like that. But no, really, don't try to completely change yourself. But, just make yourself better and better habits, whatever. Just build on what you had. Please don't try to completely change who you are. Okay, 2024 ins and outs. 2024 ins, okay? I'm just going to read these off the list, okay? The ins, women supporting women. Breaking outside the box. You've heard it before. You'll hear it again. Making new friends. Okay, the more the merrier. Go ask a girl to get coffee. DM someone on Instagram. It's not that hard, girl. It is. But once you get past it, you got it. You got it. Seeking fulfillment. It's literally my fucking motto. Seek fulfillment in every day. Being all natural. I think that's going to be such a trend coming up this year with makeup, with hair, just, embracing your natural beauty. You don't need all that, girl. You don't need all that to look hot. You're good. Enjoying nature. Yes. I fucking love nature. Love it. Go on a hike. Go on a little frat lap with your besties. Whatever. Go kayaking. I go paddleboarding by myself. That's probably not safe, but I go paddleboarding when it gets warm out. Oh my God. I'll take the whole Sunday and I'll go out. I'll paddle us in the middle of the lake and I'll just lay there. It's amazing. It's amazing. Independence. Yup. It doesn't need to be explained. Being humble about money, followers, whatever. Be humble. Working hard. Work your fucking ass off this year. I'm sorry I keep cussing, but yes, I'm very enthusiastic about this. Okay. Traveling. Yes, go see the world. Self-care. And last but not least, the gym. Okay, now let's get to the outs of 2024, okay? Being fake on social media, the shit needs to go. We need to make Instagram casual again, okay? Overworking yourself, living in a bubble. You need to break out of that box, girl. Make new friends. Hookup culture, gross. It needs to die in a freaking dumpster fire. Flaky people, don't be that friend. You know who you are. Dating apps, blacking out, no. Shit food, jealousy, excuses, gross, and gossip. Okay, so you heard it straight from me. The ins and outs of 2024. Whatever, we love it. We love to see it. Okay. Next, let's get back to the New Year, new me bullshit, okay? New Year, better me, better us, okay? We're building new habits, building better habits, maybe on top of the ones we already have. I talked about habit building in some previous episodes. I absolutely love it. I started it, honestly, with my morning routine, I take vitamins, I wash my face, I, do all these things in the morning, and I just kept building and building and building. And you build from one small part of your day to then you build habits for the whole entire day. I really love it. I think having habits creates structure. I thrive off structure. I feel so much better. I get better sleep. I have less anxiety. But yeah, I think this year something I've really been doing that I'm such a big culprit of is overfilling my plate. I definitely overdo it a lot. I take on too much. I do a lot in my life and I don't know how to say no to things. And I told myself this year I would learn to start saying no. And so it's been hard, but I have had to start cutting things out of my daily routine of different things that I do, my extracurriculars, and I've had to start to quit stuff, and it sucks. It's really freaking hard to say goodbye to things that you love to do or that you feel obligated to do or stuff that you do with your friends, but it's taking too much energy out of my day. I can't do it anymore. So I've had to tell people no, and that sucks. But it makes my life easier. It lowers my stress levels. And, same goes for people. If there's somebody that you are hanging out with that is disrespecting you, or they're taking just too much energy from you and they're not giving you any energy, they need to get cut out. Like, yes, people can always come back into your life, like once they fix themselves but yeah, people can change, but if they can't, cut them out for the time being, let them go deal with themselves, and they can always come back. They can always come back. See, with me and my little boo thing, ew, gross. Why did I call him that? Gross. Okay, whatever. Me and my boyfriend, we dated back in high school, but we did the on and off thing for so freaking long because every time it was like, I don't feel like a priority. I'm not going to do this, especially the last time. I told him, I said, you are not making me feel like a priority. Therefore, I'm not going to make you one until I feel like I am one. And I think you should do that for a lot of people in your life, whether that's your roommates, your best friends, family. You need to do that for people. You need to demand how you should be treated, because people should not be treating you less than you deserve. And I think that goes for anyone. Honestly, within the past few months, I've lost a lot of friends because they weren't serving me anymore. And they weren't contributing to any energy of mine. They were just taking away. And I think they were causing problems. And it's hard. It's really hard to say goodbye to people. But you got to cut that shit out. So that's what we're doing in 2024. We're learning to be independent, and we're learning to cut things out that don't serve us and find new things to serve us. So, whether that's a job or people or an extracurricular or something you devote your time and energy to, if it's not working, oh well, whatever. See you later. But yeah, I think that's what we're doing in all of 2024. And we're also, prioritizing ourselves, prioritizing our mental health. I've always talked about, I go to therapy, and I think breaking the stigma around therapy and mental health, like everyone struggles with something. Everyone has problems somewhere. Maybe somebody struggles with anxiety, or somebody's grieving, or somebody struggles with addiction. And that's okay. I don't think there's any shame in that. I don't think there's any shame in asking people for help. And I think that's also why we have to learn to be strong with ourselves, so that, I think it's really important to have the strength to be able to turn inward and, seek strength from yourself, but also turn outwards and seek strength from people. I think both of those things take a lot to do. And it's just, I think it's something to learn, but yeah, I think 2024 is going to be an awesome year. There's going to be a lot of really fun things coming on inon. A lot of awesome guests, which I'm super excited for. So we have 2 mics now, and we're ready to bring on, all my friends, all the people, some family, some really awesome people to talk to. But yeah, I have a lot of really cool things planned out and already lined up for you guys. So it will actually be consistent this time. So every Wednesday, you will get a new episode. And just as much of inon as you can possibly take in. But if you have any episode suggestions, things you want to hear about, things you want me to talk about, different stories or anything, DM me. You can always reach out to me there. Comment down below on my YouTube. And for now, you can follow me on inon.pod, inon.pod on Instagram, and I am under It's Now or Never on YouTube. And yeah, I mean, follow me on there, keep up with me on inon, on my personal. But yeah, I think this year is going to be really awesome. You guys are going to get to hear a lot more of me, a lot more of a relatable side for sure, and just get to hear, I guess, some more of my day-to-day funny stories and not super serious stuff. We're going to get super lighthearted here. We're going to turn a lot more college in the best way possible, I promise. We're not going to get weird. But for now, I'm going to leave you guys with that. Just a little short episode to begin with for season 2 and for 2024, I guess. But until next time, I love you guys so much. And yeah, I think that's it, So, bye guys.